And we're on.
Welcome to Vampires and Vitae. Thank you so much for joining us again. Like we normally do, we're going to go right around the table and say who you're playing at our table today. We'll start off with Roger.
Again.
Oh, you don't like going first?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
I am playing Bogey still.
Sorry. Go ahead. My apologies.
Oh my God! Now I've lost it. The day is ruined.
The day is ruined.
I am playing Bogey, the Nosferatu investigator, who is good friends with Kai across the table here. And we did some things last week that I can't remember.
You definitely don't like ravens right this second.
Yeah, ravens, especially one-legged ravens.
One-legged ravens are not your favorite birds.
But I like the hawks.
You do like the hawks. You like the hawks, and you like also the falcons.
Yeah, and being in a building that's like this is not fun.
Okay.
Well, except for Margie, which has perfect cat's grace. It's currently standing up like she's got no problems at all. Why don't we go over to you, Margie, and tell us a little bit about who you're playing at my table today.
I am Elise, and I do not have cat's grace, do I? Was that me?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
If not, lie to me, babe. Lie to me. because
yes.
you've already gotten away with it. So for
Just
this
me.
scene, you
Just
currently
me.
do. Although this just could be this could just be an over bit of confidence of being like, nope, I can stand on this outrageously slippery substance perfectly.
It's like a cartoon where until I look down and realize what I'm
Yep.
doing, I can do it.
Yep. The power of belief.
Yeah.
You are an orc in Warhammer.
It is
She's
me,
super
you're right.
hot, so she must be graceful.
All right, give us a little bit of background.
Just a
other than
little top heavy.
yes.
No complaints.
Hey, you know what? What do we call them? The mounds of the apocalypse?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Apparently now, yeah.
I can't wait till you get your Christmas package.
If I would have said that, we would have been canceled off a
Yeah,
line.
I mean, never mind, Margie. It's going to be amazing.
We still
So
haven't heard
I-
about your character.
All right, I just have to take a little side trip here. So Samhain is, we're going to go down the witchy path here. Samhain is the religious belief behind Halloween, right?
Yep.
And it started in Bonny Valley, Ireland, by the Celts.
Okay.
All right.
That is where I was all day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all over that Meath County, and
I can start
just
to hear
hanging
the
out in your
accent, by the
festival.
way. Did you hear it in your own self? Out of the Meath County.
no,
It's already sleeping in, dearie.
that's weird. I don't talk to very many people, but yeah. So just wanted to share that with you guys. It's pretty cool. Got
That
to
is
hang
pretty-
out
that is
in
awesome.
old.
The beginning
Yeah.
of Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
didn't you go to like the actual castle where the whole thing started and all that good stuff? Sorry, I
Well,
was
it
just.
started in that valley before the castles. were
Oh,
built.
okay, got it.
Yeah, but I was in castles that were there somewhere between now and then, and yeah, the castle trim is where I was today, and it was just amazing. It was amazing. So if you guys get a chance, go check out my Facebook page. It has all the pictures and stuff.
Awesome.
If I get a
Well,
chance, I'm coming to Ireland, and you're going to take me there.
You know what? We're going to link to
That's what
your.
we're talking
Hey, I
about.
finally get to say this. We'll link to that down below. Hey, I'm an actual YouTuber. Do you see this? I got to finally say
Right?
the thing. I got to say the thing. Hey, hold on. I got another one. Like and subscribe. Oh, that felt good. I can't wait to say, and thanks to our sponsors.
Oh, and don't forget,
Right? Let's get some of those.
comment down below on how you feel about Margie's experiences.
Yes. We just want to hear your opinion.
Comment down below.
Yeah,
If there
right?
is somewhere,
So
if
tell
there
us
is
what
somewhere,
you're thinking.
somewhere in Ireland.
Yeah.
If there is somewhere in Ireland you would like to get a picture of, let me know. I will go. I will get
Yeah.
you a picture.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Remember, comment down below.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Rage Saddle Legends. We'll be right back. No. I can't
Isn't that
wait.
everybody's first sponsor?
I mean, like they do. Well, not ours.
Well, we haven't had a first sponsor yet, so
Yeah,
That's untrue.
Yeah.
Margie was our first sponsor. Thank you for our cameras.
Well, we also had a sponsor for a couple shows.
We did.
That
Lovely
lady that sells the
Things.
incense.
Lovely things. Yes,
Yeah.
we did actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So
Our
there.
cherry
Anyways,
has been
so
popped.
all right. So Elise is a rock star
game's so on the rails today.
producer. I know. I'm sorry. It was my turn to take it off the rails.
Absolutely.
fine.
She's a producer, and she loves music, mostly punk, heavy metal. She is still in contact with all of those rock stars that we thought died. They are now her support staff,
Ingenue.
and she's using them to the best of her abilities.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so right now she's just trying to use her cat's grace to not fall out of this building, and gonna get on a helicopter, I hope.
The
Here
phone call has been made. So I mean,
Right.
There's things in the pipeline. All right. Sean, give us a little bit of a background about who you're playing at my table today.
I am playing Kai. He is less like Iron Man and more like a yo-yo in this last scenario.
Iron Man started somewhere. His rockets didn't just, he got shot put it the first time.
Just slinking back and forth across glass and through glass and whatnot. He is the first Ronin. He is very honorable and extremely large. We've covered that enough. And I think he's very excited to go down the elevator shaft. Okay.
Fair enough. Actually, I just went back and listened because, I got to listen to make the next game. And when you shot the thing through the guy's face, I was outside in my own backyard just laughing. It was fantastic. Really, really fun stuff. I can't wait for you to get that armor on and see what improvements you think you like and what ones you hate. All right. Last but not least, my beautiful life. What are you playing at my table today?
So I am playing, I almost said Elise. I'm playing Militissa. Militissa is a nun from like the olden days, times of the Knights Templar. And right now she is anxious to get out of these buildings and away from all of these bizarre Pentex creatures because, well, frankly, she's had about enough of them. Honestly.
enough.
Yeah.
All right. As we have done in this particular one, we're going to have a recap. We're just going to take it from one person's perspective. This time we're going to go from Bogey. All right. As Elise is starting to careen down this outrageously horrible slide, going to who knows what, you've been able to look down at the end of the skyscraper, hitting a raven in the eye with a sticky ball of tape that happened to hit him directly within his bionics. Putting him back to a little bit of his bird nature, you realize, hey, they're definitely being controlled. Everything you've heard of gunfire coming on down, Elise then shattering through the glass, being sent your way. You've been able to put that together, especially being a investigator of some sorts. She was careening down, too far away for you to reach, but you did have a desk chair. Sending it out as right when she was getting her grip, you threw that desk chair at her, spinning her around, the cat's grace finally gripping upon one of the edges before of a skyscraper that would be up. It'd be quite large. Think about the distance of two normal desks you would have in a cubicle from floor to ceiling, essentially. Her toys finding purchase. And unlike you, posting up against the actual, only bolted in filing cabinet that you could find. Now, as Elise does, seems to waltz through life as if nothing bothers her. Looking at her guns finally back in her hands, repulses and holsters the word I'm looking for on her hips. She seems to be fine.
Okay.
Everyone's exactly where they are. You're still up, Militissa, looking at Vol stabbing through the glass panes. We'll start right here with Bogey because we just took it from that perspective. Kai, you were a little bit further down, but you definitely had the idea of, elevator shafts. It's got to go someplace, center of the building, which oddly in this particular scenario that you're on, you'd have to climb up to get to the center.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
Yep. Yep. As as Elise does essentially a pirouette and catches your balance. Elise, by the way, the glass is still going to act like ice, but with your cat's grace, as long as you can get to the next bunkhead that holds the glass, you'll find purchase. Does that make sense? That's how I'm going to use your cat's grace, essentially.
I thought it was on a desk.
You were
Am
on
I
a
on the
desk.
glass?
There was Christmas.
Right.
Sorry.
the
Yep.
Christmas
Give
I'm on
me
a
a
desk.
second.
She's in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
right. Yeah. Yes. In fact, you're not on a desk. You're on a bolted-in fake fireplace. It's exactly where you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yes. So, well, you're still on the edge of it, like kind of like looking down. But you can use those pieces to platform. You want to jump around? That works. That works with your cat's grace. There'll still be a roll, of course, lower things. But you also, since I've already given it to you, you now know that you can catch purchase on the beginning and the end of one of those panes of glass. Bogey, you
But
can
she
start
can
off.
Mario jump from platform to platform.
This is a platforming episode, so yeah. Do. Bump.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what? I saw a preview for that movie when I went to see Harry
You s-
Potter in the
Yeah,
theater this
I'm
week.
looking forward.
Hold
to
on. You've gone floor to ceiling with. You've seen the new Mario movie?
No.
That.
No,
the
no,
preview
just
for
the
it.
preview.
Oh, I thought that you were maybe like early releaser. Of course, no one talks to anybody in
No,
Ireland.
and
I'm
I was-
just joking.
I was sitting-
love the Irish people.
And
Our
I was
castmate
sitting in the
lives
movie
there.
theater
I can't wait
alone.
to visit. Like, yeah, I thought
I
that
was
maybe
sitting in a
got
movie theater
release.
alone. There was no one I could like look at and be like, "Oh my god!" And yeah, I was all by myself.
Look, all our subscribers, or look at all our views went up. Oh, it's a lot of people from Ireland.
Yeah, they're fucking. It's the only accents I can actually do. I mean, actually, my accent's more
Yeah.
Scottish than
Yeah,
Irish,
I was gonna
but
say that sounds Scottish.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about yeah.
Yeah.
Abort.
Abort. No, I
Stand
would.
down, bro, stand down.
I would kill to visit Ireland. I would just find the culture and music so incredible. All right, Bogey, Elise, you're kind of looking at each other. The chair was very helpful. Still, actually, I'll even say that the chair itself, if you want to use a sled, you now have 4 wheels that will go in a direction. That's something that you want to do later.
Kai, are you sharing your plans with the group?
I don't know what my plans are yet. Still, I still haven't I am not ready to communicate. Oh, I'm ready to communicate that, but I'm not ready to execute until we communicate for sure.
Because I don't have a plan at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to die.
Well, Elise, you've discombobulated a bird. The bird is now just acting like a normal raven, being like, "Why the hell am I here?" And there's a sticky thing in my face. But you didn't kill the bird. You just took out its input.
Well, I do have a thing
Oh,
Do it.
because I have animalism.
Ooh, are you gonna get that raven to pluck out the weird eyeballs from all the other ravens, and then they're not our problem anymore?
oh, it's like that video I saw where the crane was messing with the falcon in the cage, and the crane took his beak through there, and the falcon grabbed the beak and pulled it back in.
Oh, jeez.
It was
Falcons are rough,
Rough. It was
man.
crazy. I was like, whoa.
Falcons are rough.
And you feel no closer to birds, huh?
I hate birds. They're
It's so
gross.
weird.
Even like a falcon? Like that's like
I
a
mean, like-
it's like a hunting dog.
Sure, but I don't want to own one. Like I'm not gonna go. Oh, look how fluffy and.
No. No, all the owners like if
Yeah.
you own a falcon,
Blinded
they're like
so it doesn't kill
blinded.
you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
Oh, thank you.
yeah. Falconry sounds cool on the like on the periphery, but it's not really cool.
I don't know, man. That one little girl with the falcon. It's
Oh.
all over memes.
Oh, dude.
Trained. I mean,
she's
trained
pretty
person
badass.
and trained person and trained falcon. Great combination.
Yes.
Sure. Maybe not pet. It's not a pet thing. Though.
It's not a pet.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
a tool.
Yeah.
yes. It is a working savage
Yeah.
animal.
It's like owning a hurricane. Very unpredictable.
God, how do I do
Character. That's the title name if there's ever been one. Owning a hurricane.
Yeah. It's like you just never know.
Fuck, coming in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
I own you like a hurricane.
Rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Here I am. Boom, boom.
I thought I had a thing.
What are you thinking? Maybe I can get you in the right
Well,
direction.
the thing that I was originally thinking was the Bond Famulus, which
Bon Familius?
yeah, there you go. Which won't work because I had to feed the creature my blood, and can't really do that at this
Well,
point.
I mean, you can get it to peck you. That might draw some blood.
Remember, the bird had already started chiseling away at the top of that glass.
Right.
So,
Where is it in respect to me? Because I'm
not like
thinking-
Kai that had that huge reach that just went.
No, I was thinking that the bird would be low where I was.
Yeah.
not a
Well,
ball.
that's fine if that's the way you want to look at it. I can change my perspective easily.
Well, shit.
At least you guys kind of have like a overlap of a turn. So if you got an idea as well, because like you guys are just finally kind of looking at each other and trying to figure out the best way out.
And where's Militissa again?
The Militus is still up on top.
Yeah, I think I'm still outside of the glass,
yeah,
aren't
right.
I?
Yeah, the bullets are still coming
Yeah.
down. You're kind of doing a
Oh,
Sailor Moon jump, skip, and jump. But you have seen Vol that is now purposely chiseling down his own
How about Feral Whispers?
for the class at home.
Feral Whispers. The vampire can commune with beasts of the wild and the city. Feral Whispers allows two-way communication with animals. A cat might not be interested in debating Matisse's use of color, but happily discusses the lack of prey around the brownstone building. I'm not
I'm
gonna
talking
read the
about a
entire
raven
thing.
here and an augmented raven, so intellect would be heightened,
The
and a
dice
raven
pool-
stupidly smart. So
dice
you could
pool
have a
manipulation and animalism and charisma plus animalism. Cost 1 rouse check per type of animal chosen for the scene. Allows 1 summoning and unlimited communication. Free when used on. How do you pronounce that? Famulus?
Familius.
Familius. That
so
doesn't look right.
if you've already made the connection, you could do it for free.
Right.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
Although a wolf totem with a fucking
Raven.
raven as a friend.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's cinematic or anything, but
So technically, once he does that, he has the ability all the time.
he would have this out of game because this bird has already been augmented. You would have to break that bond to create this friend. So you could use his augmentation after if you were able to break, but the break would, instead of just being a freebie, feed the bird your blood. Now the bird is yours.
Right.
You would have a contested will of strength of whoever's controlling the bird.
Right. But I was
Compared
hoping
to-
with this because I've already hit him with the ball of tape and he's sort of disconnected from.
Oh no, you can talk to him
already.
as
So-
just a raven right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, you can jump into that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
thinking.
if his augmentation was no longer impeded, you would have you can talk to him as the bird.
Okay.
I'm disgusted, surely, on the fact that we're gonna have a pet bird in our group,
That can talk.
and that's gonna be another one. I feel like just another comedic highlight from Kai. Just disgusted birds. Get away from me.
I love how you just have this brutal character and he just always gets in these ridiculous situations.
He hasn't put his
That's
armor on yet.
wonderful.
It's called.
No, even then, I think he's still gonna. I do.
I'd just be
I would like
radagast.
to embrace.
Take
the
off my
comedic.
hat and there's this raven that lives under my hat. The bird shit going down the side of my face.
no.
You're not Widowgast, man. You're not the brown wizard.
That's gross.
So dice pool says manipulation plus animalism, charisma plus animalism. So it'd be manipulation, animalism versus charisma and animalism.
Well, that it's a
I don't know
beast.
how you
So
would read that one.
Can I see it?
Absolutely. Explain some things to me.
give us the crunch, wife.
No. Just sometimes I know this book is a little bit a weird with the weird how they put things.
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
over on that side there.
This side.
That's why running a pure mage game is so hard. You spend half the game in the book.
Okay, so it can be manipulation and animalism or charisma. That's
Okay,
why.
the
That's
commas and
the comma.
or. Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like your higher dots.
Oh no, I lied. It's manipulation and animalism, and then the contested role is charisma and animalism.
That's
Well, the bird's
Yeah.
not going to have animalism. But I can't have it roll against the sensor that's in its head. Okay.
leave that open so I can get to it again. Because my printer sucked when I printed these.
Oh, 0. 2
Oh.
8s and 2 1s.
Oh, there you go.
So mine I'm using
Time to roll 17 dice.
manipulation and animalism.
Should be pretty high for you, I think.
Manipulation. I have 0 dots in animalism.
No, you don't. You have 5 levels, so you have 5 dots.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay.
Well, no, you should have the 5 dots and then 5 levels, but you have 5 dots.
Okay.
Wait, what?
So that would be 8.
These. The dots.
Okay, good.
But he had all 5 levels, so he's got all 5 dots.
Oh, I see.
The two things are connected,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Good to know.
Always learning, always learning.
See, the birdie is
I got
kind of
one.
it's more than 0.
Boom.
You hear like the first thing that you hear is like like when you put tape on yourself, like you've hurt yourself or you're wrapping up your wrist or something, and you get that. You hear that in the bird's head. It's like, don't like. Why building? You're just overhearing thoughts. You can interject, but this is the internal, like.
I was banking on it being an Irish accent. I'm sorry. I really was.
God, for fuck's sake! I mean.
An Irish
I
raven.
thought it was
I mean,
damn it.
Cannon, fuck it. The bird's Irish now. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Margie.
What have you
Sorry,
done?
Ireland.
I thought that was.
you've gotten my down all fucking ruined. This guy, I mean. Also, why the hell am I in a building?
Do you know who did this to you?
Yeah, some asshole he was wearing a smock or I don't know, it's like a full thing. By the way, who's talking to me?
No wave. Me over here.
Well, you're a scary motherfucker, aren't you?
You don't have a whole lot of room to talk. But
You're looking at my legs, aren't you?
your leg.
I used to have 2 of them.
Yeah, that would be appropriate.
That's what I thought as well.
Would you like some of that stuff undone?
You're telling me you could give me 2 legs?
I have a friend who may be able to help you out with that. But I'm going to need something in return.
Well, if you're gonna give me back a leg, I'm fairly sure that I'm gonna help you. Sorry, I went to Scottish. He's now Scottish.
I'm okay
The
with
bird
that.
is now Scottish.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, all
Good,
right.
because it's arsehole, and they don't say H, it's all T's.
There
So
you
you
go.
thought. That you thought. But make him Scottish. Make him
Yeah,
Scottish.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna go slate Scottish. All right, I'm a lot more comfortable over here. Honestly,
very
all right,
round.
yeah. It's a normal speech pattern for me. So all right,
And I don't
right.
know any Scottish people, so
Oh,
you're good.
fair enough. I do so many voices. I'm sorry. Like I just can't hit them all perfect. Yeah,
Just
right.
for the record, I do still think it's arsehole.
Yeah, arsehole. You're
Yeah.
fucking arsehole. All right, I'll put that in my reservoir. All right, yeah. I mean, if you're telling me right now that you could give me back both my legs, then of course I'm gonna help you. But what the fuck's on my face?
That's tape.
A fucking duck did this to me.
It's possible. It was tape that was made from a duck.
I never fucking agreed with them in the first place. You know, they have corkscrew penises.
I did know that.
Fucking scary.
That is unfortunate.
Yes, I
Especially
mean,
for the female ducks.
Oh, maybe I'll like this one.
the Scottish duck.
He's
All right. Like hops over and like you see part of it, like the window that you were like falls and you're like, ah! Like, he gets
my
us back
God.
up. I think that was probably my fault.
Yeah. So before the duct tape hit you, you were different.
Like
So,
different how?
Evil, mean, bad.
Like those fucking ducks.
Yes.
I don't want to be a duck.
Right. So
All right.
if you can come closer, I can make sure that duct tape is stuck on there, so you won't go back to being that right now.
Yeah, I'd prefer to say who the fuck I am. You know, I do have self-awareness.
Understood.
All right? And he'll jump and jump and jump.
And yeah, I'll just gently press it a little harder onto the lens.
I also see you just giving him like an eye patch. So now we have a Scottish duck with an eye patch?
Raven.
no, it's not
Raven.
Yeah, he doesn't like the ducks.
Yeah, fuck the ducks. All right?
It's like Iago.
Give him a peg leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a peg leg while you're at it.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my God.
Please.
All right. So, big man,
So
what do you want out of me?
what I need from you is to kind of be a scout for me and my friends here. We're trying to get out of this building, and we can't go back out that way because they're going to shoot us.
Your friends. He looks around. He's like,
Big guy over there.
all right, we got our stretch. And, she's got some nice bird feeders on her, doesn't she?
That was Australian.
This was your fault. I did none of this.
Whose fault?
The bird was going to quack, and he became Irish, and then he became Scottish. This is entirely your fault,
It's
said.
so
This is.
good.
All right.
I'm not upset about it at
Now
all.
he's an Australian Scot.
Yeah, he's got a little. It's Australian comes in a little bit, but it's
Actually,
good.
there's a funny thing with that is there is another person in the world with my same name, different middle name, but he is Roger Hamilton. He is a billionaire. He was born in Australia.
Can we get him on our table? Because I think our lightning would be slightly better.
Would be nice. He's an Asian guy who was born in Australia and immigrated to Scotland when he was a kid. So he's an Asian Aussie who speaks with a Scottish accent.
God, that's a cool accent. That's a really neat.
It is just,
That is
That's a
a
cool
that is a
accent.
journey.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I
Sorry,
have a
it was just a
question.
little sidebar
I have a
there.
question. Because of the Highlander, can we call this guy the Spaniard?
Oh God, yes.
Because he has a Scottish accent. Can we call him
Yeah.
the Spaniard?
Yeah.
well, of course.
Ramirez.
Yeah. Like, please ask me my name.
The only answer.
Do you have a name?
I'm the
There can
Spaniard.
be only one. What did you say his name is?
The Spaniard. I mean, of course it is. There it is.
Oh no.
With an eye patch, it's fucking fantastic. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
But
How did we make Sean like birds?
No. I just
Well,
like
because
this.
Sean Connery.
This bird.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no,
Sean Connery is the Spaniard with the Scottish accent. So,
hold on.
we're trying to link it back to Sean, right?
That's
Yeah.
actually who I was named
Yeah,
after
Junior.
too. So.
Oh, if you
Nice.
like, I mean, if you want me to do Junior, we name the dog Indiana. I mean, like, actually, I can do a really good Sean if I want to. Do you want him to be Sean Connery? Ask now or forever hold your peace.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
go with the lady.
Yeah. Sean Connery.
Junior. All right.
Nice.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh God.
Just,
Because there's nothing to get done in this episode today.
Yeah, no.
That's
Oh,
like
It's Halloween.
it's just gonna be filled with that.
Halloween.
Suck it, Trebek.
so tell me more about the girl with the bird feeders.
I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Nope.
I mean, you seem to be a man of great taste.
Margie's
Oh,
gone.
good.
Margie's gone.
You know, I feel more like myself now.
It's unusual. We didn't break
Yes,
Robbie this time. We broke Margie.
Yeah, right. It took me a while to find myself, but now that I'm here,
You're welcome. That's because
of
of the duct
course,
tape.
I mean, the eye patch seems to be working quite well.
Oh my God.
It's very dapper too.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
we seem to be in a confoundry problem.
Yeah. So we're looking for a way out,
Oh,
and we don't have the ability to fly. So I thought
That
maybe
seems to
if you
be
could
a disadvantage of your kind.
scout around and maybe help us find a way out from inside the building.
Inside the building. Yes, I can find that out for you.
Because if you go outside, you're going to get shot.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. I don't want that for you.
Oh, well, I prefer to be alive. Fantastic. All right. He kind of like looks around. Dear boy, it appears that my brethren do not like you. As the other birds are like flying around in the inside.
Yeah, they're still like the evil ducks.
Evil ducks, yes. Perhaps I can become their alpha.
You could certainly try.
Excuse me, gentlemen, as you looks up. And he will try to roll.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
This raven is quite the extraordinary gentleman.
This
Of
is
course. Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, extraordinary,
Holy shit. You should see this roll.
Well, it worked.
huh?
Oh man.
He goes, I shall be right back. And he comes up and he's like, just two big swoops. Ravens are big, you know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah,
they're
huge birds.
large. Yeah, you hear the whoop, and he like poses and goes, ha! And like the bird magnetism, you caught the alpha of the raven group that have been augmented. And he lands on the perch of right next to, come to me, brethren. I have brought you the largest and best bird feeders I have found.
Oh God.
Right. Two of the ravens, like their head shakes. You look over Kai and you see like a little bit of tss, 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 like coming off. She seems to be imposing. Is there anything that she can grant me, large man that has pointy teeth?
I don't know.
Yeah, by the way, Elise, you've just seen a demonic bird that was trying to kill all of your friends. Your good friend Bogey squack at for the last 10 minutes. Look over, they seem to come to an accord. A bird literally did a pose.
Duct
And then-
tape eye patch.
Yeah, right. Duct tape eye patch now has landed on your little cubicle area, which you've been able to navigate standing straight up. And some of the other ravens that have come in, they're paying attention to it.
I have more duct tape.
They're all just going to have an eye patch. It's going to be hard
Hey,
to
if
keep
that
them.
works.
Yeah, right.
I mean, why
Band
not?
of bird pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of pecking at other people, they seem to be
Pecking themselves?
listening.
Right,
No.
because I do have that thing.
I have a question.
Hive.
Yes.
Would they? All right, so birds like shiny things, right?
Of course.
So,
ravens.
Elise has happened to notice that there is a lot of those little, like a long string of those little candy canes in the cellophane package.
Yep,
Yep.
that's canon. That works. You
And
can
she's-
paint over my painting. That's perfectly correct.
She's going to pull those apart and start giving them to the birds as they come over to her.
Ah, what you don't hear is, gentlemen, we've invented combrants. Who needs to get paid for their work and opportunities? Have you heard of unionization? And
The Spaniard's going to unionize the
Yeah.
birds.
Spaniard
you,
is going to.
all you hear is, because you can only do one at a time, right?
Right.
So you hear squawk, squawk, and like appreciation to this, and
Oh
you
my
hear,
God.
all right, another.
Well, no, I think it's just one type of animal.
You can talk to all of
All
them.
of them, yeah. I think that's what I remember you saying. That
Let
was
me be
tight.
sure.
Because if you can hear all the ravens talk, this is going to be a lot funnier.
Yeah, one rouse check per type of animal chosen for the scene.
You hear, down with the patriarchy! And you hear,
You say peculiar?
yes. You're welcome. And yes, I am that fast.
That was
You're
quick.
welcome. You're
That
welcome,
was
Al.
quick.
You know, like you hear it all coming all down. Like he is using, you're not going to get more than two, two additional. But why don't you, Elise, add your, God, I can't. This is a fucking meme. I can't believe I'm saying this, DM memes. Please roll your manipulation and animal kin roll to add to this particular Raven's charisma score, as you have the world's best bird feeders they've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Who knew boobies were so versatile?
yeah.
I do.
Right?
Birds
Charisma
like-
and
I did.
bird feeders.
Pen holder,
No, I mean, I know you can stuff stuff
from-
in them, but
What?
I'm looking for my manipulation. I'm sorry. I can't find it.
right underneath charisma.
yeah, it's up under your attributes under
Oh,
the
there it
social.
is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have any animal anything.
Did you still get one?
You do.
Go to
You,
zero.
if you have a zero, I mean, everyone is.
I
It's
got.
like-
Oh, so I get one more die?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have zero in it, it's like. Even
Okay,
if
then
you
I
had
got 4.
4, cool. Even if
4 successes out of 5 dice.
that's
Perfect.
awesome. But for the people at home, even if like you don't have any drive, if you've never driven a car, you could still wreck a car. So that gives you points. You know what I mean? Like you get one. You know what I mean? Like you're like car goes that way, and you may throw it in the verse, but still get something. All right. So as you 4 successes.
Yep.
The eye patch is oddly perfect on him. A fashion diva yourself, wearing an original Boris. You're like, that looks great on him. You give him the little pat, and you see all the other birds around going, bah, bah. You didn't get all of them. You got 2 of them, but 2 of them are listening. You're not attacking, and you can't hear any of this. But your bird seemed a little bit shinier than it was. His feathers a little bit coated in grease, if there were. He's definitely done the hot oil treatment as you give him a little bit of your charisma into it. Bogey, you do hear, that sounds nice. Oh, what are they talking about? You know what I mean? Like you hear all the little scatterings of it.
Right.
But you do see 2 birds that are no longer circling looking for prey, that are, cock their head kind of like a puppy and are listening to the argument coming off of this bird. All right. We're going to go pause this amazingness for 1 second.
I think it should just be the whole episode. I'll just organize my cards and let Roger deal with a Scottish raven with an eye patch and about to have a peg leg if Militissa gets a hold of it.
He's the Spaniard.
Yes.
Of
There can
course,
be
my
only
dear.
one.
Junior. Called the dog, Indiana. All right. So, Militissa, as you're at the top, hail of bullets are coming down. You guys are hearing the shattering glasses, but the shooters from the top don't have an angle of the people that are actually in the building. Too much cover, too much, like you can't really look at a skyscraper and see in usually, unless like the lights are on and it's nighttime. These lights have been blown out long before, so you're not getting that kind of respect. So you're not worried about a stray bullet might hit you, but none of you are worried about a stray bullet. It's going to be a little scar on the playground. Militissa, though, a bunch of hailfire bullets would definitely do something to you. All right, You do
Yes.
see Vol chipping away. It's like, this is so indignant. I swear to God, I'm going to fall on purpose. Falling on purpose. Does that mean I even fell? No, I'm falling.
How far away am I from Vol?
2 sheets of glass, so that would be 4 normal desks away.
Okay, I'm going to go over to where Vol is.
It's a little, like you're coming down and you're hitting a thing, and then you're coming down and you're hitting a thing.
Yep.
It's not going to be high. We're looking for 5s. This is dexterity and athletics.
Dex and athletics.
And you do have Kai's armor still in your hand, or
no,
tucked
Vol
in.
has it. I
No.
don't.
He gave it up. He was worried about it because that was one of his bargaining chips.
Okay, so I have it now.
Yeah, it's just the leg piece.
But you have strapped it onto yourself, so that actually won't affect you because you said you strapped it to yourself.
And I'm looking for...
5s. Yeah, you're not looking hard.
Well, that's going to cancel that one, and that's going to cancel that one, so that's none.
Like
Shit.
How unfortunate for me.
as you're you make your first jump, you're fine, and you're like, okay, cool. This is how this works. It's a little bit of a lip, and I can get a little bit of purchase. You go for your next one, and start going head first. Phil goes, oh, for fuck's sake! As
It's
you're
just like that squeak of
yeah, right.
skin on glass.
Yeah, right. It's just that. In fact, you guys look up in this moment of Bird Conference 101, and you do see Militissa's face like get scrunched against the glass as she's going up. The worst part is like the world's most unset eyebrow singularly. That is just as it climbs up her forehead, and you see your leader going face first. Getting to Vol, I think that your face has stopped you at the very end of it.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
enough friction from that big shaved headed
Right.
forehead of yours.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's half the eyebrow. comes
Yeah,
off.
right.
Right? Yeah.
And she definitely was born with it. It is not Maybelline.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I now 2 Vol?
2 Vol.
Okay,
It's like, well,
Do you want to get through this a little quicker?
you mean the trimming of your eyebrows or the getting into
No,
the...
the getting into.
Okay, yes, of course.
I want to pull out my 9mm.
Oh, fuck. as like he takes his things up and he starts to put back his rapier in slow motion as you take out your gun.
Yeah, I just want to do a tight little 3 shots, boom, 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 and fall through the glass.
The indignities! You fall straight through. Both of you are light. Vol is actually very light, big in the shoulders, but there's nothing. He's very willowy when it comes to the middle. Lands, you guys are both landing on the same pane of glass, though. How big are you?
What are you talking about? We're falling into the building, right?
Yes, but you fall. When you fall
All the
on,
way
the
through the
floor is your.
Yeah, but would there not be furniture or some shit in the way?
Oh,
Why?
go ahead.
Do I still have my grappling hook?
Oh no, she hasn't fallen through the second piece yet.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, just because I know we said there maybe was like 3 shots. or
2 to
whatever.
3 shots.
So at this point, I don't care if it goes off. Just shooting that line across to give him something to grab onto.
Sure. Yeah, as you see your
As they-
ally
they're going
and a
through.
person that you don't know, you still think Vol has your
Yeah,
to finish your armor.
just like quick reaction.
Targeting. Cool. Cross the building. It'd be going up. Actually, it'd be going down because they'd be further down, closer to where your internal goal will be. This could actually be very useful.
Gives us something to climb along.
Yep. The problem is it's going to be your 4th shot. So
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Sean,
before you
No.
roll,
The big one.
it's going to shoot regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, but lately these things have been blowing up in my face.
Everything blows up in my face. It's
So
Let's
when
do
you
it.
take it, you take the risk.
fine. It took half a unibrow already today.
So, well, before I touch it, what am
Nope.
I rolling? Just tell me what I'm supposed
You're
to
going to roll a d20.
That's it,
And
right?
before you get to, you can say, I'm going to tell you that it's going to shoot.
Am I trying to roll high or low?
You're going to try to beat a high number.
Okay.
You have to beat a 14.
I was going to say it's a good
It's
time.
going to
It's a
shoot.
good time for a nat 20.
Right?
Not a nat 1.
3.
It's better than I thought. I thought it was a 2.
It's a 3.
Oh.
So that failed. We
As-
lost, we lost the grappling
You-
hook.
Sorry,
Oh, dear.
Delitessa.
No. Wait a second.
Does it go through my leg?
Like
Oh,
no.
come on.
As you're looking in, you're learning your new targeting system, right? Because it is just taking into account. It's actually balancing itself to this. You're starting to realize that if you take this piece of equipment on you and you tool it out, not from a meth head's like soldering things, like this could actually be very useful. This could be exceptionally awesome in combat, not just in combat, but for escapes. But he was cracked out and methed out, so when he was soldering, he lost some attention, just kind of the same way that he lost the attention to draw the X on the top of the thing, right? So that amount of power and stress has just crinked it slightly to the side. What you hear is the sermon of so what I'm saying to you all.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. As it was on target with the shot, it was slightly to the right. When you let it go, it kills one of the other birds that was not listening. The bird goes, and you see, brothers, from the existence, I shall be smited down from other things. And he looks at you, he's like, seriously, can you handle your friends? I'm trying to do something here.
I can control that.
I don't shoot anything. God, he doesn't even fly.
My bad.
But it does land close to after it goes through the bird. So what you now have is a grappling hook
Full of blood and feathers.
and like down the cord is just
yeah.
a raven's body that
Yeah.
is like plunged straight through. Go
Gross.
ahead. Yeah.
I said,
Like-
oh no.
Guy, what the fuck?
I'm still trying to figure this thing out, man.
I'm trying to get them to work with us.
They're falling.
Ah!
Yeah. Right.
I'm standing
Yeah.
here watching the birds.
Yeah,
and
right.
This is the conversation.
Yes. That is fantastic. He's one of the ravens has come down and like click. He now has one. He's still working on the second one, but that was the down with the pecker archery. That was the one that is coming over.
Coming over, can I duct tape him so he's like his boss? I mean, does that work with them to?
Yeah, you see, we have a convert. You shall take the sacred practice of the duct taping. You shall go to the long-toothed man, and he shall give you your uniform. The bird kind of like raises just one of the toenails as a point of acceptance.
Yeah,
You've
can't
never
look
really,
away.
yeah, right. You've never thought about this before because I don't know if you ever talked to ravens, but that was you. But immediately knowing that you can speak to animals, you get some of their internal small gestures, and that seems to be acceptance. It jumps down. Even within this parameter, you know that it's a female bird.
Tear it into like little scallops and make it pretty to put over her.
Aww.
And she looks at you and looks at one of the bullets. There. I mean,
Sure, here you go.
Sticky
Don't
parts?
swallow it.
no. Just the sticky. She puts it on the sticky part, like the same. Imagine that you did the sticky part like, on all of it. So now she has like a little one single large bullet as part of her mohawk. It's acceptable. Fair. I fight for you now.
It's a 9mm FMJ.
Yeah, it's just getting.
So it's just nice and coppery looking.
All right. You have made all of that happen. You do have the cross around you, so you could tie that itself as you and Vol do land. He's like, this is just so not the way that I thought my day was going to go today.
It's not the way anybody's day was expected to go today, but we're headed to a helicopter, so.
A helicopter?
Yes.
Who do you have that has a helicopter?
Oh, well, it turns out that we have friends in high places that we don't even know.
Can
so.
Can they get us to an airport? or-
Airport.
Yes, I have a way. You need to. The blue stuff that you have in your system is quite delicate. If you don't get a constant supply of it, you will pass from this world eventually.
Well, that doesn't sound good for anybody. That's what we're trying to prevent, really.
I do have I was going to use it for completely different purposes, but since you helped me get to my book, and you seem to be quite useful. I mean, have you seen that crow over there with a nice little crown? I mean,
The ravens.
raven, fuck them. I deal with nicer species. Yes, but I believe this partnership at the end of the world would be beneficial for both of us.
Okay.
So, where is this chopper of yours?
I believe it's on the way. Did we leave it?
yeah,
with it
You can
coming
hear
on the
this,
way?
Elise, this conversation. Everyone's now in the building. There's no longer you guys are kind of shouting down the hall, very The Office style. Yeah, so Elise, you do hear that.
She's coming.
Fantastic. Good.
That's all the information I have.
I'm glad my life hangs in the base in the same difference of did you order the pizza yet? That's fantastic. I'm sure they're on their
That's
way.
all I know.
Yeah,
I've been a little bit busy. Sorry.
Yeah.
busy.
True.
I'm fine. Anybody have a plan? I don't plan on dying in a shitty building.
I'm trying to get these birds to help us out with
You're doing
being
it.
scouts.
Reconnaissance.
Okay, but wait though, like time out. I know our intention right now. I know where we're intending to go, but I can't remember if we laid down any reason for us to get there.
You have one out that's downstairs, which is going to be Jeff. Jeff is told to pick you up in front or around the fallen skyscraper. You also checked in with
Catherine?
Yeah, Catherine.
Yeah.
About getting a ride off of it.
Right.
If you get to the end of the broken, where Kai was going, if you get to the end, go to the elevator shafts, kind of come out in the middle of the broken part of the skyscraper. She would be able to pick you up as the same kind of way that you jumped off the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
Or you could go all the way down and get an answer from Jeff.
Right. But okay, again, out of game. Our intention is to get to London.
Yes, and Vol is your only. He said, "I have a place in London that he could help you."
Right. Okay. All right. So our guys to get to London is the blue stuff.
Well, you could continue to rely on Catherine.
No, I'm
No, I mean, like.
that's what you're setting up. I'm just making sure I'm following along.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Catherine had your first things, but she
Okay.
obviously didn't even give you
Enough. Right.
for. I mean, I think especially Bogey. You're like, she didn't give us enough. there was always one vial that was left.
Right.
So she gave 3 of the 4 away to juice up or spread that around everybody. She's kind of drug dealing you. Where this guy is going, hey, you've helped me. I have this product for a different reason.
That's where she's more of, first one's free.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
But now every time you say Jeff, I think of that picture of Tyler.
I know. I know. Okay.
Very
So,
Joe Dirt.
well, Vol, you see, here's what we need to do. We need to either get to the bottom or we need to get to somewhere about the middle of this thing. If we get to the bottom, we get a drive. If we get to the middle, we get a helicopter. So,
Well, I mean, I like this traveling style. Is there a difference other than up or down?
that's it. That's what we're looking at.
Except the helicopter's going to be shot at.
True. Well, so will the car probably, but we'd have better chance defending a car than in a helicopter, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course, it is Jeff driving.
I was gonna say.
Well, that too, yeah.
That has actually bona fide been brilliant.
Plus, I have 2 in drive.
Same.
Logistically speaking, all of you can kind of figure out that if you'd want to go for Catherine, you'll have to climb up first to the middle because coming at the very base of it would be harder than being in the center of it. If you want to go down to Jeff, then you'd have to stay on the glass that you're on and then go down that way.
And make your way down. But,
Could we not take the elevator shaft down?
yeah.
Once you got to where the break is. But then you'd have to go over. So think about it like as a, God, I wish I had a better visual. All right, so
I'm just saying if we climb up to the elevator shaft, we could go either direction, up or down.
Right.
well, then you would have to repel down from the center of the building compared to just repelling down from a 40-degree
Well, it's a
angle.
45, right?
Yeah.
It's a 45. So
Yeah.
we could walk down that. We wouldn't have to repel.
Yeah.
Either way, we need to go down from where we are right now. We just need to
Okay.
decide if we're going to stop at the middle and wait for Catherine in the helicopter, or if we're going to keep going down to Jeff.
Okay, well, why don't we get to the middle, see what the gunfire is like, and if it's still quite heavy, then we'll continue to go down.
All right, this is the perfect visual, but you can't see it. So this is kind of where you guys are at, right? So you're here in the center. So if you wanted to climb up, you'd go to the center of it, and that'd be easier for her to get off because of the way that, the break is. Compared to being down here, she can't fly in between the break.
Right.
So if you want to go down, if you want to climb down and get to Jeff, you would skate down and then continue to go down the upright part of the thing.
Okay.
If you want to be picked up by her, she needs a breath because of the overhang of the other broken part.
Right.
So
So we got to get out onto the top of the broken part.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I
and
had
here's the-
completely
yeah, right,
missed that the
and-
break
and-
was in the middle of that
yeah,
building.
right. And here's the Chrysler building
Yeah.
supporting it.
Okay.
So if you want to go straight down, if you want to do the helicopter, you're going to need to get to the shaft at least to clear this overhang.
Okay.
Except at the top of where that building is leaning, there's people shooting.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So the helicopter will face gunfire. The car will deal with ground problems.
Ground problems. Okay.
And where you want to go, you either want to hang out with Catherine, making this choice in between the helicopter and not. Well, you know what? You're gonna have a conversation. I mean,
Yeah.
if you go to Jeff, maybe that conversation doesn't happen because you're going to get rid of the thing that she has over you. And you know that she's the one that got you out. So she was aware of the blue stuff. And she's already using it as a commodity to get you to do whatever her
Control.
intentions are.
Right. And the hateful four does not like being puppeted.
Well, then
Go to Jeff.
that is your entire decision.
like my
But
birds.
I would say that you know what Jessicars are. You saw her handprint. You guys get in a lot of trouble, but you don't fuck with many Jessicars.
Right.
I'll tell you what a Jessicar is in a break.
Tell me too.
Basically, they're nonpartisan police.
Yeah, they're
They're
above
like-
the law within the Camarilla.
Yeah. So, like, if a prince fucks up, they have the authority to go in.
Yeah,
and take out the prince.
if there's a prince in Vegas, they could literally just walk in, shoot them in the face.
And there's no
yeah,
repercussion
right.
for
Be
them.
like, they were like, nope, I've been given this. There's only 4 in the world at one time. Anyway, long lore drop.
Yeah.
I can explain
Gotcha.
that later. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a bitch to not be fucked with.
And we just called her to come get us.
I can call her back and tell her to never mind.
Haha, JK.
Well, having
Like, it's
two
not hard.
options, you don't know what's going to, I mean, like, you may need a secondary escape route. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're choosing Jeff, if you're already planning on
Right, I
pissing
don't-
her off, there's no difference on
Well, I don't
pissing her
wanna-
off more.
I don't think it would piss her off if she didn't have to come get us.
Right.
Because she was annoyed that she was having to come get us. So if we call her back and say, never mind, carry on with what you were doing, that would be better than letting her come all the way here and then.
But you would be losing your secondary escape route because if she's there, even if you don't use her, and things get hairy with not being able to go downstairs. I mean, it's
Right.
entirely up to you
That's
guys.
kind of where I was.
I'm just
leaning
saying,
is-
like, what would be worse, not having a second escape or pissing off a Jessica?
I'm thinking we still let the helicopter keep coming, and we're headed to the break no matter what. So if the helicopter gets there, we're at the break, and the helicopter gets shot down, or we can't get to it because of the hail of gunfire, then we still just go on down to Jeff, and she deals with everything, and she's smart enough; she's going to understand why we weren't able to get to her.
Right. Okay. Well, to the break then.
All right. And in fact, we're going to take our break
Huh.
To the break.
right there.
That's all what you did there.
We'll be right back.
Oh, Jesus. All right. We'll be right back.
Take anal bum covers for a fight.
Oh, dear.
I like all the things you're putting down.
Oh my goodness.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.
Well, hello, fellow travelers through the podcast airwaves. I'm Nathan.
I'm Jake.
I'm Jamie.
And oh, look what's this? Why, it's something we made I'd like to tell you about. It's Knight's Quest.
Knight's Quest is a fantasy RPG podcast where the three of us use dice and our imaginations to write a story together.
We're putting some wacky characters through whatever situations we can think of to tell an interesting story, and it's improvised, so we don't even know where it's going to go next.
Sometimes we buy socks. Sometimes we talk about bread. And sometimes we accidentally summon the god of chaos.
Just an average Friday here on Knight's Quest.
And with an original musical score for every episode, you won't want to miss anything that's happening in our story here at Knight's Quest, every other Friday, wherever podcasts can be found.
Yeah, we'll play some dodgeball and we'll get thrown in the dungeon by the king. It's fine. We'll do it all here on Knight's Quest.
Oh, this sounds brutal. I like this podcast. Oh, hello. My name is Pira. I come from the Emberclaw Pride, which is in the realm of Talia. I have to travel around with a group called the D&D Apocalypse Tour. We were chosen by the gods to sort out everything that's wrong with the realm. The group consists of an awkward Medusa named Minove, who likes to blow things up. We've got a very annoying evil cat who I hate, whose name is Salem, and a rather strange turtle named Thal, who has these very weird prophetic powers. And I can set myself on fire when I get very angry. So if you want to listen to our shenanigans, look for us, the D&D Apocalypse Tour, wherever you get your podcasts.
Quiet on set. Action. Attention Deficit and Hyperactive Dragons, ADHD, is a real-play D&D podcast following the events of 4 dumbasses and their friends trying their best to play a tabletop game.
My name is Audrey and I play Velvet the Herringon Ranger, who is just as lovable as she is batshit crazy.
My name's Caleb and I play Dr. Rosalind Rose Thompson, a bookish archaeologist with a taste for murder.
I play Xylus Ramsbottom, a delightfully stuck-up high-elf druid.
And I'm Daniel, the Dungeon Master for this wonderful mess. Check us out if you want a roller coaster adventure, poor decisions, good storytelling, and an indiscriminate use of spells.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have an agreement with a group of hags who call themselves the Hourglass Coven. You see, they can come and go into the Witchlight Carnival as they please to steal from naughty patrons. But what happens when those patrons come back years later looking for those lost things? Find out as Wizards and Wine takes on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. 2 tables playing through the same adventure. One table more thoughtful, kind, and bold in their actions. The other table more decisive, more adventurous, a little more prone to taking risks. The actions of each table influences the gameplay of the other. Find out how it all shakes out with Wizards and Wine, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You can catch the podcast on your favorite podcasting platform, and you can catch the live stream on Mondays. Find us on YouTube and Facebook. We hope to see you at the carnival very soon. All right. So we are back. Hello. A few housekeeping things to fill you in on. So we are Vampires in Vitae. We also have another show called Wizards and Wine. That will be on tomorrow night. Yes, we know it's Halloween. We have a bit of a Halloween-y episode to share with you. And I say Halloween-y on purpose because it's quite silly. So if you are interested in some spooky, silly fun, join us tomorrow night starting at 7:30 Pacific time. For that. And we also have Roger, but you're not playing Demolition Force tomorrow, right?
Demolition Force is taking a holiday for the holiday.
Very good. Very good.
So that everyone can go do their things with their children and whatever.
Yes. Crotch Goblins. And then
What'd you just call children?
Crotch Goblins.
Crotch. Did I? Hold
Crotch
on. Let me.
goblins.
No, 1 second. Let me put back
Just-
on my headphones.
Yeah.
One more time.
Crotch Goblins.
All right.
Yeah.
I call them that all the time.
Yeah.
That's a word.
Not a weird thing at all.
I
Okay.
have 5 of them.
Yeah. Apparently.
No.
There's a few.
All right. So, and then we got into the weekends with Mitch. Mitch
Never
takes
heard that
care of a game on Saturdays and Sundays, kind of early afternoon, late morning situation there for Mitch.
I think he's got new names for both of them.
One is The Stand.
Yeah, the Stand, and the other one is the Chaos Congregation.
Yes.
Nate.
Amazing. So you can check Mitch out with those. Mitch is a great DM. So if you are, and like a recent starter too, like he just started DMing during the pandemic, right?
2019.
Actually,
was his first game.
Yeah.
if you like my style, Mitch is probably the DM that I've seen that's the closest to what I do. So if you like this, you're probably going to like him.
But Mitch is very good, so you should absolutely check out some of his shows. And also, don't forget Pop Culture Cosmos. And Gerald and I sit down on Thursday nights to record a pop culture show that you can check out on your podcasting platforms on Fridays.
And Reckless Moves.
And
Reckless Moves
that's
tonight.
right. Yes.
A couple hours from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's Seven Smokes. We're going to.
Michael.
Yep. Well, he'll always be Seven Smokes to me.
That's what he is in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, you can catch us in, 2 hours from now at 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Western Standard Time? I don't think that's the
Eastern.
Pacific.
Pacific, yeah. I was gonna say
Pacific Standard
Eastern.
Time.
No, it's about 3 hours. We still
Very
have
cool.
45 minutes.
Oh, God, that's all I got?
That's all you got.
Man.
I told you, we were off the rails and so
Yeah,
silly.
And we started late.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to do? But you know what?
Start on time.
I'm here for a.
Right, Margie?
Can't hear you guys.
You can't hear us?
Again?
Okay, hang on. 1 second.
No, I need my bird feeder.
I do not know why that keeps happening.
The worst part is she didn't even hear that joke.
I know.
So
Let me just go up here and then switch this back to here.
She fixed her
And
internet.
then you could just say, hi, Jen.
Right.
My friend Jen is watching.
Can you hear us now?
Hey, Jen.
No, she can't. Okay. I don't know why this is a thing and how that happens. Okay, we are unmuted. That is for sure. All right.
I'm trying to give hearts, although I'm the one that she can't see.
Because you're the farthest away.
Technology is fun. Technology is fun.
The greatest.
Right, Sean?
Oh, I know.
Great fun.
I got a 4 in technology, so we're good.
I do.
Then you
Do you
should
really?
be sitting over.
My other character
And I've been
does.
waiting to spring it on you when I start putting on my stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm going to be wanting
That's
to
awesome.
modify it.
That is awesome. And you got a GIF, so you have a hillbilly tech, so practical engineer actually is what he would be. He's just it's not dumb if it works.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like looking at your backpack right now, and this is something we can just do as we're trying to connect to Marge. Like it went beyond what he thought it could do.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I mean, he does get sidetracked.
It's GF.
Yeah, it's GF.
We got to talk to Tyler and see if we can get permission to post that picture.
Of the actual Jeff?
Got us?
Anything?
Can you hear us?
I can see that it says you guys are talking, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Then I'll stop interrupting you.
No,
'Cause I can't hear anything.
honey, we're a family. We're going together.
She can't hear you, though.
Yep.
Sorry, I need to get new glasses, so I've got to stand up to look at the tiny print on my computer.
I feel that.
Oh my god.
I do feel that.
So bad. Okay. Please, do a thing, and I'll try to look after this.
All right.
Do a thing.
It's like telling a comedian to be funny. All right.
Back to the birds.
Yeah.
Weird.
Give me a second. I had a place to jump off of. Now let me jump off of another spot. All right.
Pokey, what's with the birds, man?
There you go. That works.
I'm talking to the birds. I got the big guy. He's working with us now. And the other one that's wearing the bullet on her head, she's with us too.
Why? Oh.
Twofold. One, they're not attacking us. The other is
It was something weird with my headphones.
They can
I'm back.
fly.
Oh, she's in.
And they can help us to navigate through the building. They can fly and see if there's anything that.
All right, man. Just make it quick.
They can do recon. Do we have a plan here?
Hold on.
Have you fed those things?
No.
Yes. By the way,
Hang on, I still have
there
my.
would be a.
Margie's
your-
blotted out by this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your blood seems to smell exceptional for some reason. May I partake?
Sure, just a little.
Can Petunia as well?
Yes. I have enough to go around.
You'll get. They're going to split one blood point from you, so you're going to get one additional hunger because
3 or 2?
it's like using a blood point. They'll split 1 point in between the two of them. They're small, so.
I thought there was 3. There wasn't.
Well, you haven't gotten the third.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
Petunia
thought
has-
we put the thing right through the third.
No. That was a
Oh.
rando. That
Oh,
was
okay.
that was actually a bad guy
Oh.
that you have.
Okay.
Yeah. That was Jake.
Jake from State
State Farm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which is really sad because he has a secret, really good life. Very, very talented. Jake would have been a great convert, but
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He turned out to be an evil duck.
sometimes
Yes.
you just gotta.
Corkscrew penis.
don't yell at me. Yell at biology.
Oh no, I've seen. Whoa. I mean,
You almost just had to buy a new microphone, bro. All right.
unfortunately, with Google, I have to look. When I see this thing. So I've already seen, and it really is corkscrew.
All right. Margie, we all the way back. Just want to make sure before I jump into the pure
I
action.
think I am.
Yeah.
All right. Your phone does ring in your hand.
I answer it.
All right. You hear. So I am here, but you regrettably did not tell me that you're pissed off the twisted apostle. Honestly, that shit that I didn't need to know.
Twisted Apostle?
The black spiral dancer with the twisted
Oh,
leg.
that guy. Okay.
I mean, you're pissed off. One of the scariest things. I mean, like the Jessicars have been hunting him for quite a while.
Well, then you should be glad that we brought you to him.
You
He's
know
right
what?
there.
I don't know if you've seen any other people with a handprint stuck on their faces, but like this would be like all of us involved trying to kill this piece of shit. Why exactly are you in, like, at the Chrysler building in the first place? I just want to know what I'm risking my life on because now you brought me up to a thing that's better than me.
We had to get our stuff. It was here.
I hope it is fucking shiny because I'm putting my beautiful hide on the line right now for you. And I know you got it up top, but bitch, I got it on the bottom. And I don't want to die either.
I don't like this person.
I know.
I do not like
She's
her
terrible.
at all.
She's
Call Jeff.
terrible.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Oddly enough, you shouldn't like this person. This is the ex-girlfriend of one of the only heroes in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 Jessicars do dates. It is, it's Jesse, which was named by the group, which was not his name.
Jesse the Jessicar.
Jesse the Jessicar. That's yeah, right. And that's the ex-girlfriend. So no, she's not a good person. She's a hell of a Jessicar, but she's not a good kindred. All right, so I can probably only keep them off you for, maybe 40 minutes. I mean, where do you want me to pick you up from?
So I press mute. I'm like, guys, do we want to take the helicopter or do we want to go down? Either way, she could hold them off for us.
We have to go down either way.
Yeah.
We have to go to the break.
Yeah. So she's already here. Let's just get to the break.
Yeah.
Tell her to meet us at the break.
All right.
Yeah, we're in the top half of the broken building.
See if she can take care of some of those folks up there that are giving us a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I take it off mute and ask her to hold them off as best she can. And we're trying to get to the break in the building next to the Chrysler building.
Well, all right, I'll be there, but I think it's a little bit late for me to stop some of these insurgents. As she says that, you hear one of the windows up very front, like where you would have jumped straight down. All of you being military people, you see like a SEAL Team 6 guy come through. Like he's jumped off the building. He has he's rappelling straight down. He's obviously got 1 jump, 2 jump. He came in for the 3rd, unclipped right when he landed. Did not judge this correctly. Straight down in between all 3 of you in that glass chamber slide, essentially all to the back. Hands flying all the way back, all of his inertia. Finally, he gets impaled.
Oh.
Like the stick sticking straight out of his chest of all of the collapsed, different kind of office equipment there. But you do realize that they're starting to come down. First
so
guy.
that's not one of Catherine's people. That's
No, that's coming up from the Twisted Apostle.
I think we need to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're starting to come down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Friends. Birds.
Spaniard.
Countrymen.
Yeah.
Hey, Spaniard.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you go down that hallway and see if you can find us shiny metal doors?
Penelope, we have our first task. As they both take up and we're fine. Start flying up.
Petunia.
Petunia. Yeah, it was Petunia.
You don't hear that. Oh, sorry. Petunia. I'm sorry, I just met you. We're not mates yet, but your headdress is fantastic.
Your name recollection. Like Bevy, the guy I know.
Yeah, right? Very different accent, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But they do take off. The 3rd is still confused. You're not going to get that 3rd off that point. After you make them leave, you could have let him hang out and try to convert that 3rd. It's just not enough. It's probably more important for you guys to get some scouting ahead of time.
Right.
Yes. Should I call you father?
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Did you see any doors down there? Shiny metal doors.
Papa, I have found a door on the ceiling that appears to have a light still blinking upon it.
Can Kai just break out in laughter for that, please? Kai breaks out in laughter.
Yes.
He just call you Papa?
Well, you can't hear him. You don't have the translation.
God, I win.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man.
Papa.
I'm laughing.
Yeah.
But you guys have no idea why.
Right.
Me and Penelope have found what appears to be a door, but it is on the ceiling.
Yeah, we can still work with that. Hey, Kai, down this hallway, there's an elevator door, but it's up top.
I think the old grappling hook's done for, man. So we're going to have to climb this one out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure we can reach it and get it going.
I'd say enough time at this point has rejuvenated your uncanny grip. That 2 scenes you've done 2 things without using uncanny grip. I'll allow that to come back because you had a pretty bad failure over there before. So your uncanny, you can now re-access uncanny grip. Should I hit the button, Father?
Yes, if you can.
You're in the background. I think I just broke my wife.
No. Starts and I can't.
I'm sorry.
It's infectious.
Yeah.
It's the domino effect
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that side
I'm
of the
sorry.
table.
I got to get better.
Yeah. The button hits, and you're there seems to be music coming from the door.
That sounds right.
Fair enough. He's hit the button of an elevator.
So we all need to move down that hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do
Follow
hear
the birds.
You do hear another crash followed by another crash. No skidding this time. They saw the guy's first failure. They're gonna do. They've now adjusted, but now you have two in tow.
But I think the elevator car is right there.
Right. Yeah. So why don't you two go first, and Elise and I will do some cover fire to keep them off of the tail, or off of our tail, to keep them from getting too close.
Yeah, Elise is a great choice there. I mean, she's your expert in firearms for sure. And I think that you actually have an automatic weapon, right?
No, I have 2 9mm.
2 9mm. Yeah, that works. They can go work on their problem as you guys
I
are doing
think
cover fire.
Kai can jump
Yeah.
to get into the elevator, and then he'd be able to reach to pull me up. I don't want to use the uncanny grip yet, unless I absolutely have to.
Right.
Yeah, I have Soaring Leap, so and it's free, no cost.
Vo looks at you, Militissa.
Uh-huh.
I've heard a lot of squawking. What exactly are we doing?
We're heading down the hallway. Apparently, the birds are now working with us, thanks to my friend Bogey, and we're headed to the elevator shaft, from what I understand.
Oh, fantastic.
So get behind them. Also, technically behind myself and Elise. We're gonna sandwich you, keep you safe in a little pocket.
That sounds like a fun sandwich.
No worries. I'll hold on to your pocket if you need me to. All right. So
Militissa takes her cigar out of her mouth and just eyes him suspiciously.
you're looking at another.
Puts it back in the other side of her mouth.
Like a monster that is just delicate. You know what I mean? Like he's he's not offensive. He's just quick and witty.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Are you going to? I mean, what happens after the elevator?
A helicopter?
That's nice. I do like to fly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I don't. You talk like you have an answer to the blue solution.
I have a place to go to. I reached into your pack, and I'm very sorry about that. In fact, I'm not. But I know what you're dealing with. I've looked into it to manipulate individuals before. I happen to have a little bit of a stockpile. I was going to use it on someone very specific, but for this particular case, I'll make an exception. If you can come back to me, I have a way to get to Britain, where I have my things, and perhaps we can break you out of this problem. I think that you're going to be very useful after.
Well, you know, we have our things. We are going to get to the helicopter, and I guess we're headed to London, kids. Or Britain, anyway.
Fair enough. So just hold on to your back is what I'm going to do.
You're going to hold on to their backs, and I'm going to cover yours.
Gentlemen, I shall be sliding very shortly. Please catch me. I don't want to be. And he gestures. All you see is you haven't seen them because they're in like a different office. Like the hand comes out and points down to the guy that literally just got a stake driven through his heart.
Yeah.
I prefer that not to be my request.
You'll be okay. It's like getting thrown out of a window.
You're used to it at this
Yeah,
point.
he goes.
Well, he threw me out
Yeah,
the
right. Yeah, he
window.
did. Yeah, he goes touche. 1 and a 2, and you see him do a little pas de bourrée right before he jumps, and we'll fuck it to 3. And he jumps and he's coming down feet first, trying to get some traction. Looking at the two of you guys. You guys want to jump, collide together, or what are we talking about here?
Reach out and catch full.
Boom, 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 boom.
So sorry.
That's good.
I'm so
Willpower point.
No.
Willpower
Hey.
point.
Let's take it.
So
Cover fire is going to be taken care of by the ladies. They're the
Right.
2 best shots in your group anyway.
I'm just trying to get it in my mind where we are. How we're
So
going.
you're going to slide down to
His
the
ball's
bottom.
already sliding. He decided to just go.
You decided to go, and your bird has found what they think is a door. From their perspective, is on the ceiling. Remember, this is a very, very smart bird, but
Right.
they
Still a
don't.
bird.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much it understands.
Yeah.
So we're
When
currently
he push
at
the
the edge
button,
of the
the
shaft.
door's
It's
open. He
Yep.
can hear music,
Mm-hmm.
which indicates elevator to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the descriptions. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, what I was thinking is Kai just jumps up there and then he can grab onto me and whoever else, and we can
Try to get to
So
that
if
thing.
I grab Vol,
Yep.
and then Kai grabs me from up there, we
You can
all-
swing all the way up.
Yep.
All right. Well, you
And
have.
inside the elevator, you got at least a little bit of a ledge.
Yes, you'll be able to, at the very least, like lean back. You know what I mean? Like, because it is at this angle. So, because everything goes up in this direction. I know the spatial awareness is hard to like fathom when it comes to all that, but yeah, you'd be like at a 45-degree opposite that you could lean and defeat the idea of gravity.
Mhm. So I think that's the plan.
All right, Vol is. He's in catch me mode. You know?
This didn't work so well last time I tried it.
That's athletics and dexterity.
Both of us, or
I mean, you guys both have a chance to grab him.
Somebody catch my boy.
athletics and
Dex. Would have been better with strength.
Oh, by the way, you no longer need to use a blood point to either talk to,
The birds.
yeah, either one of them.
I got a 1. I got a 1.
over 5, right?
Sixes.
I got 1.
Vol goes,
Over 5, right?
sixes. Vol goes, and this was not part of the plan as he careens past you.
Damn it.
No. No.
Not again.
I want to try to.
We suck at
How?
Cirque du
I
Soleil
don't
shit.
know. I must have something. Somebody has rope or chain or something, don't we?
I have the chain belt, like the tire chain thing.
Yeah, make me a dexterity and athletics roll. Actually, no, it'd be melee. Give me a dexterity and melee roll.
See, I would have been better with that too.
Right. 7 dice for me. What do you got?
None.
None.
I didn't get a negative, but yeah, I almost never get none. It's all
No,
5s and 3s.
Looks like Vol's gonna die.
No.
He's just gonna slide
No.
for a long time.
What the? Do I
Paul
have?
is gonna die, but we
Do
don't
I
know that
have-
yet.
Did I have the?
Oh,
We got
yeah.
rope, didn't we?
Melitissa, everyone else has had a chance to do something about this.
No. Look, I got
This is
chain. I'm gonna. I could have throw the Morning Star. No, because he would get burned by
I
it.
have rope. I have hemp rope.
Okay, I'm gonna throw.
You guys have already tried.
I'm gonna throw my chain out.
Shane, all right, no problem.
Just throw the whole
This is now more. You were expecting it to be caught by Bogey.
Yeah.
You were definitely expecting the long reach. Kai, you've gotten to roll something, right?
I did. I rolled
Yep.
1.
Yeah. So, you know, what I mean, like the giant didn't have the reach. The sexy chain around Elise did not get purchased. So we're looking for 7s here.
What?
Sorry,
Should be
man.
5s.
It gets
It's
harder
easier.
and
What
harder
am I
and
rolling?
harder. We're looking at dexterity and melee. Finesse weapon.
So above 6, right?
So yeah, above 6.
6.
No, 6 and above.
7. 6s or 7s?
6 or 7.
Sorry, 7s.
Horrible. Fuck. 3 1s, so less than nothing. Yeah.
As Vol is scraping all the way down,
It was us,
plummeting
Margie.
down
We
to
killed Vol.
his hands go up to stop himself, trying to find purchase. You see him, instead of gripping to the thing, he realizes that it's over. Like, this is all. Instead, he brings his hands up, and you see the cacophony of all of his last birds fly into the broken windows and make a pillow in front of all those sharp objects. He collides into all of them. He's lost, and you've lost all the air support without the birds that you've just made friends of. So he just wasted everything he had when it comes to your support system.
No,
to-
really, we still got Catherine.
Yeah.
And also,
support.
he saved himself, so
Yeah.
He saves
The
himself.
Spaniard.
he's
and
gonna be
Penelope.
real mad though.
Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't have any emotional connection to these things. I mean, like it's like a one night stand in New York City. I mean, use them and leave
New
them.
York City.
Yes. I mean, like, but he has exhausted his reservoir for that. They pretty much like threw themselves into all the sharp objects where he landed. So, and they like one after another, like it was a chair leg, like they stacked themselves up to take his brunt so that he didn't get pinned. They used themselves as literally the biggest down comforter with all the feathers to make him not die. But you no longer have support from all of that.
All right.
You're now going to have to deal with a lot more ravens.
Oh, we got to run.
At this point, can I take my rope and toss it
Throw
to
it down to him.
pull
Yep,
back
yep,
up?
exactly. Yeah, the rope goes down easy enough. He has enough athletics. All you're doing is kind of dangling it down. He's able to catch up to you. All right. Well, that didn't go as planned. Things a little bit more difficult.
You need to use less lotion on your hands. It's very slippery.
Oh, it was my fault. And he as you're helping him up, he takes a moment and grabs this part of it, and your claws go out, and your claws come down, and be like, "You're telling me you don't have a good grip? Maybe even uncanny."
I was grabbing you.
Maybe even uncanny.
And your hand was slippery.
Yeah, right.
Have very soft hands. Stop using quite so much lotion all the time.
Why didn't we use that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
The uncanny grip.
It would have worked.
We both have it.
It would have hurt him, but you would have. There's no way you would have missed him.
Yeah, or I would have just ended up with holding his hand. And
Yeah.
the rest of his body down there.
Very possible.
Aggressively holding his hand.
But that's an aggressive handhold. We're not worried about sweat right now. We're worried about blood. Yeah, right. This is not your first time taking a girlfriend to the movies and be like, "Oh my God, I finally did this, and now how long do I have to hold it?" You don't remember that moment?
I just thought of the popcorn trick, so I'm not going to talk about it. That's all I was thinking about.
It's not a Werther's original moment, man. All right,
You got it. I love Las
yes.
Vegas.
Sorry.
All right.
I love Las Vegas. His first date with someone, he's pulling the popcorn trick.
Yeah, I'd respect it. Anyway, yes, you're able to get Vol up. The elevator door does open finally, bringing everyone up except for the ladies in the back. You're looking at SEAL Team 6 trying to, in the very same way that Bogey and Kai did, work their way down on things that are still on the plane that are up. I need you both to make me a dexterity and athletics roll to see your dodge. Trying to beat
Strength and athletics is so much better.
This is for the girls, right?
For the girls, because they're keeping your backfire. They're going to get a shot to see what they can do after. You do hear the distant crashes of windows of more and more of these guards are repelling themselves down.
That's 2.
3.
2's all you need, as long as you don't go underneath it.
No.
6.
So 2 and 3.
No, just the ladies. 2 and 3, yeah, that's 2 is your minimum. Yeah, but they have found purchase and now are starting to take shots, trying to figure out how to get closer and closer to where everything's going. Why don't you give us shots of Hellfire back? Both of you have 2 guns. Take 2 shots, dexterity and firearms, shooting back into the group that is now invading you.
There was a firefight.
There was a firefight.
Seen us. That's so freaking epic.
2.
Oh God, the 6. I've used that actually in one of my games. A character I killed was named James, and completely stolen from that guy that had the shooters, the 6 guns straight down.
Yeah. What if it was one guy with 6 guns?
Yeah. There was a
I
fire.
got a 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2?
Yep.
Oh, 5 successes and 2 successes. The 5 hits dead center. These are definitely humans. You can smell the blood on the air. But you caught him right underneath his face mask, which at this level would be bulletproof, but you caught him right on the neck. The only thing that you need too much motion, so there's no scale mail there. Straight through, you got 1. You've wounded the other one. What do we got there, Mary? 5, the same kind of feel. Your chink is different. You catch him right at the hip, the femoral artery, blasts through the back of his ass, and this guy is done. This is the end of his last.
At least I shot his ass off.
Yeah, right.
Noise!
He's got an extra head.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like he still slides down. You see like a dog dragging his ass on the carpet, and that was the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, and the body just slumps forward as you just see this other body just slowly dragging a thing of blood behind him.
That would be horrible, being shot in the ass.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Femoral artery, 3 seconds, you're finished.
Yeah.
Oh well, I think it's 10 to, yeah. There you go. Yeah, finished. The other guy just wounded just like 2 for the other one.
Oh, I didn't roll twice.
Yeah, roll twice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2 shots.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3.
I actually have an addition to this.
So 4.
4, no problem. After this roll, we're going to make a slight amendment to that, the way that we want to give Elise extra because she's a special
Of course.
arms.
Yeah.
So after this, your second shot will go up in difficulty because it's going to be on your second hand. I
Okay.
think that's fair because you better at a morning star than she is with hers, so I want to make that balanced. But this will work for this shot.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely not the enjoyments that you just got from your last shot, but enough to completely and utterly. He may not be dead. He's on death's door, though. He's
Right.
not going to get back up and continue. If you want to go over and try to stab him, maybe he's going to try to catch the knife and fight for his life. But in this scenario, he's essentially out of it. You are 3 more breaks. You know that now you have some time to get to where you're trying to get.
Yep.
And you have a bird pillow to land on, so even if you guys both slide, you're not going to get impaled by anything.
Just bloody birds.
Bloody birds.
Oof. Okay. Well, bloody birds. Here we go. Just like Warsaw.
Fucking hate Warsaw.
Okay. It was a terrible time. It took weeks to get rid of that smell. And I guess that's what we're going to try to do.
All right, both of you guys are just going to like when people jump out of a plane onto the floaty raft thing. You cross both arms, cross your legs, and
go.
And go. You're not really dodging a lot. In fact, I'll even give you the style point. I think at least you kept that rolling chair instead of just sliding there. You just kind of jump on that and you're gonna like toboggan your way down.
Well, then I'm gonna sit across her lap and she's gonna hold me like a baby.
All right, for that, I'll take a dexterity and athletics roll, and let's see the style points.
For who?
Both.
Both?
Style points, man.
Dexterity and athletics.
By the way, the rule of cool is the only rule at this table.
Yeah.
But we do have to realize Cirque du Soleil, we are not. We are
Definitely
not.
not.
I only got 2.
It's okay. I got you. 3, that's 4. 4.
All right, Elise. You know the guy part of ice skating?
A little more
couple,
specific.
like the couple of ice dancing, like when it's a couple thing. The guy
Right.
lifts her up and spins her around. All right. So I'd like you to describe to me as her head, body, and legs were always in jeopardy as you're going down. The reason that you get the successes is because your body is coming up and down to miss all of these things.
Yeah.
Just you paint me a scene as you are now ice dancing, going and spinning around a spinny chair just like the one I'm on, down a sheet of glass that you perfectly miss everything. What song is in your head? What is the ice dance song?
Gosh. All of a sudden, no songs. There's 0 songs in my brain. All of a
Let it
sudden.
go.
Of course, yeah.
Think punk.
How
What would be
about shit.
Right.
I have lyrics in my head and no song names.
What are the lyrics? Give me the lyrics.
You're such a
Why
song
you gotta put
junkie.
me on the spot? It's
I know.
midnight here. Something by The Cure. How about
Good-
Pictures of You?
There you go.
So, I've been looking so long of those pictures of you. The first time you bring it up, you're just bringing her body over the actual cubicles that would have definitely hindered your thing. I'll always be dreaming of you as you now are going backwards. She taps you on the back as her head's about to hit another fixture. Now dealing about the ceiling, you're about to hit a spigot like the water. Sprinklers. Thank you. Yes, bringing her right back down and folding her into a V in front of your lap as you come back around. Boom, 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 boom. Anything else I need to worry about here? So I just want to make sure that everyone's getting their turns and
This is
everyone's
so
getting their
funny.
stuff.
Elise is or not Elise, sorry, Militissa is like the furthest away from anything feminine you can imagine.
Oh yeah, but in this moment, you're being folded and moved around, and spun in this second. In fact, I think the last moment is just like 3 different spins that are just missing everything perfectly. You guys are all in sync. It does hit and softly stops. There's a weird moment of outrageous gore as you slow down. Completely not being hurt, but every single inch you have is more squish of a bird that you've now made into bird jelly against this damn thing. Looking up, though, you can see where this door has gone, where your friends are going, and a hand comes down. Either one of you guys.
Lost the rope again.
You can.
Yeah.
Want to climb up that way?
Sure.
All right. The rope is going. Vogels, that was actually very nice. I'd give it a 7.
We've done that routine a couple times. Last time was Warsaw, and that was not so positive of an outcome, but, here we are.
You do see him, like, finishing a sketch as you say, Warsaw, you say. Makes little notes and closes his personal book, tucks it back down. Obviously, he's taking a picture of out of game. One of the things that your group would be remembered for would be ice dancing down a thing on a chair as you're going through under gunfire. Only the way
end of the world.
Only the way
I
that
pictured the music being the Ramones, sedated. It's a little more upbeat.
As you get into it, the elevator finally arrives.
Still works.
Yeah, you
Cool.
do hear the musical notes of pictures of you. That was the music of the elevator.
Right, okay.
Not the original song, but a orchestrated a
Kenny
complement
G
of it.
version.
Yes.
They changed the key just to avoid the copyright.
Yes, yeah. The door opens. He goes, Father, I have found you a door. Where are we going?
We're going down.
Down is good. Penelope and I will accompany you from now on.
I appreciate that.
Can we also feed on your friend?
Not right now. We're in a bit of a hurry.
Well, because you have animalism, this would work.
Oh my god.
Yes, yeah.
Give me a fucking lizard or something.
Okay, Father. I shall look forward of eating part of your friend soon. Fantastic.
I'm not saying which one.
All right. And a very cool visual, both Ravens lands, one on each side of your shoulders, both with eye patches. The eye patches in the center of, like, the outside eye is the one not covered.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your new visualization.
And then the bullet crown.
Yeah.
Yes. Petunia.
She's wearing a 9mm bullet on her head as a crown.
Yes. She will be my mate one day. Yes.
That's
All right. So down appears to be that button, Father.
Yeah. Is everybody in the elevator now?
Yeah, everyone's up. You do hear gunfire coming down. You've ice danced your way out of it, actually, with great rolls. So,
Kai, let's see if this works.
Let's go.
Papa, please hit the button.
I'm on the other side. Kai's got it.
Why does this bird think you're daddy? What did we miss?
See, unfortunately, I'm the only one who can understand what he's saying.
Miss anything? I think the bird just made a decision.
Yeah. The bird just
He's the first person to ever
That's
speak
I
to
think that's the best outcome, though,
Yeah.
for the rest of us.
Absolutely.
Their peace of mind. We don't need to know that.
I am not sharing that information.
until he feeds on him.
You better
and
hope
she's
we
gonna
never
hear
find
all
out
this
how
shit.
to hear it.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. Sorry, focus.
So, yeah, good. That's why I said, Kai, let's see if this works. Kai pushed the button.
All right.
Your turn to push the button.
The door closes, which is an odd like angle for you guys, and it starts to go down. You do hear a couple.
Ghost in the machine, this shit.
Ooh.
You got something?
I don't think I have that kind of control. I thought it was for something else. Yeah. God, I need glasses too.
You've got Ghost in the Machine. Well, it doesn't help that those cards, the obfuscate cards, if you're going to buy the cards for
Are hard to see.
Vampire, there's the obfuscate cards and the, what's the other one? Obfuscate and Fortitude. The design of the cards is incredibly hard to read.
Yeah, there might be more to this because it does say powers now also affect electronic surveillance and recording devices.
All right, so what is that?
So
It's
maybe
under
not.
obfuscate?
Yeah. So maybe not for
Ghost in
elevator.
the Machine, no. You don't have like a Tyler's version of Ghost in the Machine. That was augmented by his union with Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
I've been trying to use that and it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it only works on recording devices against me.
Right.
So that doesn't.
It's super useful, though, when you get to use it. Yeah, it's huge.
Trust me, we've used Ghost in the Machine a lot. Like we can augment. You're about to have a new suit.
Yeah.
You know.
Got it.
To get us out of this building.
But I can push a button.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? You do hear that. You know that power's still there, especially with your technology that I just found out about. The angle would be rubbing, like trying to push a block up. This will be easier. So it's the actual cell within the tube has gone this way. So it's the top of this, not cylinder, but top of the rectangle that is rubbing against the wave you're getting down. So you couple options. Well, in fact, I'll let you guys figure that out. The shaft is still working like a very proud 70-year-old.
Yeah.
So
I say we ride the 70-year-old.
so you could either bring more down, you know what I mean?
If you and I lean on the downward
I don't
Yeah,
think,
there you go.
I don't think we should. Yeah, we should force any more than maybe just shifting our weight.
Yeah,
I agree.
just lean on the downward side of the top of the car. It's going to give more push this way to level it out.
An exceptionally good answer. All right, tell me how you do that. You guys getting on each other's shoulders or like, because we're talking about a tipping weight.
I mean, we just ice danced, so.
Well, I think Kai weighs more than I do, so if you get on my shoulders and
Yes, that's
Get that way. I'm
that's the
strong
better
enough
way
to
to
hold you.
that's the better way to do the leverage.
Yep.
yeah,
So I'm on his shoulders.
Yes.
Paw.
As you do. You land, it's like you're at that fulcrum point that it's like, Father, I shall assist you. Penelope, and they both land like still on your shoulders and like put their wings out and like try to lay down, and you hear that. Now you're sliding down. There's definitely enough weight. Way too fast though, because during the time that you were stuck, the elevator is too fucked up to understand that
it was unspooling.
it was unspooling. So you know, what I mean, like you're.
That was fun.
Get that fucking bird's wing off my foot.
Calm down.
Dad, she's touching me.
Yeah, right, yeah. hanging out of the broken skyscraper is now the single piece held in both choices. Elevators have an escape up and they have an escape down. All of them for obvious reasons. You can either stay where you are and have a pickup, possibly from here, with your new Just a Car friend, or you could scale down from it and go down to go see Jeff.
I say we try to get out of here as quickly as possible and get on our way to Vol's solution to the blue fluid. So I say we go through the floor and come out the bottom, but like climb up the side of the elevator that's sticking out, and then catch the rope ladder that I'm sure she's gonna drop.
This is you guys.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Go through the bottom hatch and get onto the building. At least
Ooh, sorry, yellow
Catherine
flowers. Sorry.
call Catherine and
Terrible.
let her know we're ready. We need to pick up.
Yep.
Padre.
All right, I call her.
Sweet.
I call her and see if she's close by. Can we see her?
You can hear her for sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So the idea. Let me just make sure I got this all right. So you're going to kick out the bottom.
Yep.
And then walk around the circumference of the edge of the broken building.
No, we're coming out of the bottom.
Yes.
And so
I know it's a really hard physics problem. Like it really is.
So
Now I understand.
at the bottom of the elevator, right?
Hold
This
on.
is us-
It's help. The
this
pinky is us.
This is us climbing out.
I've done this move on you. It didn't go well the first time.
I know. So it comes. So this is the bottom of the elevator. This little thing is us coming out. So we're just gonna kind of go whoop and climb up the side.
And you want to be on top of
Yes.
the elevator.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're going to be 5. This is really easy.
Okay.
Yeah, just athletics and
Strength.
strength. Yeah. If dexterity is higher for you, different kind of climbing. That's fine. If all you have to roll, he definitely has enough.
We're aiming for 6s.
Yeah, at fives. This is a simple task. And you're not being shot at. Nothing else is hindering you.
7.
4.
Four.
Okay. Elise?
Look, we're twins.
Yeah.
Again.
Rolling.
Dexterity
I'm
and
sorry.
athletics.
Or
Dexterity.
strength and athletics, whichever's higher.
Because you could climb as you could muscle it, think about like a rope in gym class that you don't use your legs. You could just, if your arm strength is high enough, you could do it that way. Or athletically, you would wrap your leg around and do the sling crawl. So both will work.
4.
4, more than enough for everybody. As you are climbing up, you do hear the metallic shots of a minigun going through, exhausting its chain. Definitely going through its belt that it had left. The helicopter is coming around. Vol goes, oh, fucking fantastic. First class. Oh, my God.
What?
Catherine?
I mean, she has a helicopter.
You're acquainted?
She's chased me. I've avoided her.
Not
Well,
this time, buddy.
You're
Let's
about
go.
to become besties.
Oh, sure she wants to meet me. I just was actively trying not to. Fine, it's better than death. The same ladder drops down. You've already made the roll getting up onto it. That's enough of the roll. Boom, boom, boom. The birds actually have some fun just jumping. They could fly up, but they have some fun, hanging out with you.
Perch.
Yep, perch. Everyone's in the helicopter. Bitches, this is going to cost you. And that is where we're going to end this episode of Vampires and Vitae. Thank you so much for joining us. And always remember, take a big bite out of life.
Huzzah.
Crepes.